so documenta and who've been following us are going to carry on different messages that we initiated in this exhibition. So in a certain way it will not come to an end that easily, and hopefully not at all. And if anyone from my team would like to say anything, I guess this is the moment. So we'll wait for volunteers. This is Dieter Rostreda, who is one of the curators, and he's been working here in Kassel very hard for a very long time. And yeah, Dieter.
Yeah. I just want to say I've lived here for 2.5 years, and well, they were good. They were great. I've loved it and I've enjoyed it. And you know, it's been a little bit tough the last couple of weeks, just the last couple of days, just the last week. And I think that we owe some gratitude and an expression of support for Adam Szymczyk. So let's just thank him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dieter, and thanks everybody. Documenta is made of several parts. There are people in the front line, so to say, people who have visibility, and this is the curatorial team and a few other people. I think we've been working with over 1,000 people. This is the team of Documenta in 2 cities. I don't know the exact number, but there are many of us, and all these people deserve a lot of thanks and respect. So I would like to ask you to thank all of them for the effort in making this Documenta. Okay, so we welcome Annette Kulenkamp, the CEO of Documenta GmbH, and here I would like to thank everyone in the administration of the Documenta GmbH for being with us and standing behind us through the 4 years of making of this almost impossible project that we managed to make possible. And the fact that we managed to make it possible, and that this Parthenon, which is now bare, but has been getting very, very full over the last couple of months, is basically through their work behind the scenes. So please thank Annette and thank the administration of the Documenta GmbH for their work.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be a bigger party here. Speaking, we still see some smoke from the tower covering the Fridericianum in a very peaceful manner. And here we have Hiwa K, who made his work on the opposite side of the square. He's an artist who a year ago was a laureate of the Arnold Bode Prize. And he's originally from Iraq, and he's gonna say some words. Thank you.
I'm so nice. So nice. I just want to talk about something, just a short anecdote happened in Athens. I was with Bonaventure last time. After the opening in Athens, and I was in a bar, in a club, and suddenly my jacket disappeared, and they said, "Did they steal your jacket?" I said, "No, I gave it back. 20 years ago when I came here, I didn't have a jacket. They gave me shoes, trousers, jackets, everything, you know. Now I owe them also my trouser, my shoes." So thank you so much, Adam, to bring me to that, context again and work with Athens, and it's amazing thing. Thank you so much.
Okay, if there isn't anyone in for any kind of statements on memories of Documenta 14, then I think we are just going to change this official part in which we are kind of like on stage of this wonderful museum, and you're down there's an audience, and we're gonna mix and mingle and spend some time together. Thank you very much.
How do you feel?
Well, I feel it's nice. It's nice. A lot of people came, and it's quite a happy ending.
Ja, wie hat es sich angefühlt, deine erste Documenta dabei zu sein?
Es war schön, großartig, nicht wegen Documenta, sondern wegen der Kontext, des Zusammenhangs, die mit Griechenland und Deutschland was zu tun hat. Und ich konnte, ich freue mich auch, dass ich als erster Künstler eingeladen bin und dann dieses Vertrauen, dass ich sehr wichtige Orte bekommen habe, dass ich meine Arbeiten zeigen und meine Statement. Also ich bin sehr dankbar eigentlich.
Was bewegt das Künstlerleben sozusagen? Wenn man auf der Documenta war, macht das irgendwas anderes oder ändert sich da irgendwas? Oder ist es Hiwa K wie vorher auch, oder macht das was mit einem?
Nein, das macht nicht viel. Also es ist genau wie jede Arbeit, die du machst, egal wo, egal in welcher Veranstaltung, in welcher Ausstellung, also Name. Hauptsache die Kontext klappt, und wenn du eine gute Arbeit machst, egal wenn das in dein Atelier ist oder Hauptsache, wenn du nachschläfst, und dann gehst du unter die Decke und sagst du, ich habe gute Arbeit gemacht, und das habe ich dieses Gefühl, dass ich viel Arbeit gemacht habe in diese 2 Jahre. Das war schön.
Wir haben uns ja kurz gesehen bevor Steinmeier bei der Eröffnung
genau.
vor deiner Installation drüben am Friedrichsplatz. Hast du das Gefühl, die Politik hat sich der Dokumente angenommen, oder war das wirklich die Ausstellung für die Zuschauer und Besucherinnen und Besucher?
Es war sehr, sehr wichtig für die Politiker auch und für die Zuschauer auch. Sehr, sehr wichtig. Und was ich in letzter Zeit gehört habe über diese Overspending Money, also dass man sehr viel genau. Ich finde das echt unrecht, weil wenn man 2 Dokumente macht, und vor allem wenn man so 2 Jahre so Public Programs macht und alle diese Seminare und sowas, also dieses Geld, es ist ein Preis, wie ein Freund von mir, Lutz hat gesagt, es ist ein Preis für einen Panzer eigentlich, es ist nicht viel. Also man kann sehr viel lernen, also es ist, wie gesagt, wie Adam auch gesagt hat, es ist nicht das Ende von Documenta eigentlich. Die Resonanz von dieser Documenta wird noch ein paar Jahre dauern. Nicht nur in Kassel, sondern in Athen auch. Also das haben wir alle gelernt davon, dass wir keine Arbeit machen, das symbolisch ist, dass eine Arbeit, die in der richtigen Zusammenhang arbeitet, also funktioniert.
Completely overwhelmed, to be honest. What was one of the most beautiful things that happened is actually that people from the city came and they handed out, the flowers as a thank you, which was one of the most beautiful and touching things I've ever experienced. So it's very emotional, it's very overwhelming, and
You didn't expect it?
not that I didn't expect it, but just the warmth and the love that comes from it is just really, really beautiful. And then to celebrate this moment with the whole team, yeah, it's extremely special. Yes, it is.
favorite moments of this document? Was it the work all of such a long time?
Yeah, I mean, to start with a relatively small team a number of years ago and to slowly see it grow into what it is now. And particularly one of the most beautiful moments in that was when we started inviting the artists as a part of it. And that's when this exhibition truly took shape. So I would identify that moment as the most fascinating and important one as well.
So a lot of people learn from this documenta, learn from other things. Learn personally for you.
I think what I learned and what we also learned as a team actually was expressed in sort of, the slogan that we held up this evening is that truly, and you see it here, documenta belongs to everyone. And that is a freedom and a relevance that should be really well remembered and said time and time again. So that's what I've learned. Many more things, but that's one of the most important ones. Yes.
How do you wish the future curators and the documenta, and maybe also the city of Kassel, what do you wish people here today?
That they realize that documenta, and I really mean what I say, like it belongs to everyone, that they realize that it belongs to them too, and that they feel involved in it and that they feel invited to sort of participate in it. That's something I would like to say to the city here, but also to other cities where it may be in the future, and to the future team. I wish them strength, because you're also going to need that, and I can only wish them the experience that I've had myself, which was the most amazing ride of my life. So thank you.
How do you feel in this moment?
I feel actually quite sad. It's been an extraordinary team to work with, and I think everyone gave it all that they had, and I think it's a bit like leaving family. So, yeah.
What was, you worked for such a long time together in a small team and it's growing. And what was the hardest thing for you in these years, maybe to manage or to reach?
I think the hardest thing maybe is that you never feel like you have enough time. And it would always be nice to have more, whether it's to spend time with artists or to spend time with work or to spend time in different cities. So I think that was the hardest. Yeah.
And last question, what do you wish for documenta, for the city of Kassel and the people who are very lovely to you tonight? What do you wish?
Well, documenta needs to continue. And I think that the city should be more committed than ever to this endeavor because it's very important. It is a city. Yeah.
I have one question more. What did you learn for you personally during this documentary? We all learned a lot about your artwork you created.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
It's a good question. Well, there's of course no single thing that I could say that I learned, but I learned the power of improvisation, the ability to think on our feet, and then we can all create that together. So.
Only shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 questions. How do you feel?
Oh my goodness, that's not only shot.
This moment.
Satisfied.
Did you expect it?
Triumphant. Victorious. No, that's not. No.
Expected this warm welcome here outside?
Yeah, I did. But you know what? I'm very touched. In fact, I gave like a 1 minute little speech, and I almost started crying. No, I'm very touched. This is a very emotional moment, and I mean, of course, I wasn't so pretentious as to expect this warm welcome, but I was, of course, assuming that people would come and, show their appreciation, just like we showed ours.
We learned a lot from your documentary.
Yes, thank you.
And what did you learn personally from this documentary? Maybe for your future curator work?
I mean, so much. I learned one thing, that art is everywhere and that it is one of the bare necessities of life.
And how long you will stay in Bellevue?
Until November.
And you will miss it?
Yes, I will miss the Bellevue. I will miss the schöne Aussicht. No, I will miss. I mean, I lived here for 2.5 years. It was very intense. And living in Kassel, working for documenta means like living in a little village called Documenta inside a small town that is called Kassel. And of course, I mean, you know, very, very emotionally charged time. And I should also say that my son was born in Kassel in April. I had a baby here.
And last question, what do you wish documenta, further documenters, and the people of Kassel?
I wish for Documenta 15, which of course we all know is going to be organized, and it should be like that. I want Documenta 15 to be organized by an artist, by a director who has the exact same artistic freedom as Adam, because this is what makes this exhibition unique. And I hope, and I want, what I wish for the people of Kassel is that they will always understand that this is not a given, that organizing Documenta, having Documenta is not some birthright. It's something that they have to fight for, and they have to show interest, and they have to show passion and belief in this project, and they have to own it. It's theirs.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Please tell me, how do you feel in this moment?
I feel well, and you know, it's a great achievement of about 3 years of Documenta experiment. I feel very full of energy of this experimentation.
Did you expect this warm welcome tonight here?
You never know how it is, because it's the first time I have done this kind of project so long and so big, and with so many colleagues, and share with so many people. So I mean, it's unique for a curator to do this kind of project. Is really a unique chance to share at that level. Yeah.
We learned a lot because of your nice curator work and learning from Athens. We have so many thoughts now taking home. What did you learn from this time working here in such a small group, and it's growing and growing?
I learned, so much, but not just from Athens. I learned from Kassel as well, and in general, I learned from the people, from this experience. So it's a bit too early to know, because you need some time to reflect. And but in any case, I really gave a lot also. That was important for me. Maybe to give more than I took. So I think I gave a lot.
So what do you wish Documenta, the further curators, and maybe the city of Kassel? What do you wish them for Documenta?
I mean, I wish that Documenta stayed open space of experimentation, and this is really precious. And I really do hope that this can continue and can be even more protected from any attempt to reduce or to deter from his purpose, which is go beyond the habit and trying to challenge creativity.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Please.
How do you feel in this moment?
I feel fantastic.
Why?
No, because everything has an end. It's the period of transition. The idea of the transcendental. We're transcending a phase. It's not really over, but it's moving from this physical form into another form. So I'm happy about it. Like every transition should be, a moment of joy.
And did you expect it tonight, this warm,
Weather.
warm weather from Germany? No, this welcome from the citizens of
Yes,
Kassel.
yes, I expected that. You know why?
Yeah, tell me.
Because we did a fucking good job. You know, so it was clear that people would be happy and come by and celebrate it with us, despite, you know, what we saw in the media. So, but the people actually saw the exhibition, and it seems as if they liked it. That's why they turned out so massively and celebrated with us. So, I think.
And I think this is it. I think what's really important is that the value of the exhibition in Athens as well is at this very moment appreciated.
Yes.
Because it's understood in its fullness. And I think one of the main things that we did was to not bring the artworks like objects, but like as processes, and they're now released back into the world.
Exactly.
And that's the most important moment for us as well.
We learned a lot from Athens, from you, and you're curating art pieces. But what you both learned from this documenta, for you personally, maybe?
You know, the problem has always been that people think that learning is a short-term thing. You know, it takes a lifetime to learn something. So we are in the beginning of learning process. So if I told you today that we've learned something definitive, that would be a lie, at least to me. I think I've started learning certain things, and it will continue after Documenta 14. You know, so that is it. I cannot pinpoint one thing. It's also not the idea. You know, we set the ball rolling. You know, it's like throwing a stone into water and then you get the ripples. So let's see how far the ripples can go. You know, that's the most important.
I think one of the key things for me was that the artists that we worked with, I think they are some exceptional people who are not only, again, obsessed with their own art making, but they are poets, they are scholars, and the kind of learning that they've given us, I think that's what we need to be most grateful for, because they've been doing it all their lives. And so we've valued them, and at this point I think the learning will continue from the artists.
Last question. What do you wish for the documenta and maybe for the city of Kassel?
More support in terms of the entire process. The support needs to probably come in different ways. We are now, as you've seen, a much bigger team, a much more international team. And so I think we are representing a sort of a new vision, really. And I hope that the city has the strength to welcome us and more people like us.
And definitely more money for Documenta. Yes.
Okay, I will start collecting.
What's it?
Thank you so much.
Take care.